Is that 30 or dirty? Good evening, everybody. Well, so I see Belgium's been in the news recently. You know, the country that's famous for chocolate, beer, what else? Oh yeah, paedophiles, and chips. And I don't mean a sort of kiddie fiddler supper. No, they did actually invent chips apparently, but that's not why they've been in the news. They've been in the news recently because they're the country that's gone the longest on record for not having a government, which actually sounds not a bad idea. But they've taken the record from Iraq. They had elections last June, and since then they've not been able to form a government. And it's a shame that Roy Castle and the McWhirter brothers aren't still around to go over and give them their certificate. But it's, it's quite sad when you think, all over the Middle East there's people fighting in the streets and dying in the cause of democracy, and Belgium don't really have any use for it. In fact, I think they should just stick it on eBay, because then maybe somebody could use it. But the funniest thing is that nothing really seems to be any different, because people are still going to work, and they're still producing the chocolate and brewing the beer, and sadly the kiddie fiddlers are probably still fiddling as Brussels doesn't burn. But of course there's always somebody that has to put an end to a good thing. They can't just let things lie, and one of their politicians has said, right, we've got to bring things to a head. We're going to have a ban on sex until this thing's settled. So all the spouses and partners of the political elite, no more sex until we've got a government in place. She obviously thinks that banning erections will settle elections. But I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of think, as soon as you put a ban on something, that's all you can think about, so I'm not sure it's actually going to help. And anyway, I was thinking, well, at least you don't get anything like that happening over here. You can't imagine Indy bringing sex into politics over here. But then I remembered Tommy Sheridan, the biggest dick in Scottish politics, or so I'm told, by Anvar Khan, allegedly. But I think I've come up with a plan that might, save the Scottish purse, the cost of his bed and board, and maybe we could help out the Belgians. I think we should send Tommy over as a kind of missionary, if he's prepared to adopt that position. And either, one of two things I think would happen. I mean, either he'll destroy socialism over there, as he's done in Scotland, biting political satire there, or with the powerful thrust of his passionate rhetoric, he will stir the flagging support, stiffen the resolve, and have that vacillating vote swinging to the left, to the left, to the left, until he scores another glorious socialist conquest. He'll blow that sex ban right out the window. Of course, then he'll deny everything. But let's not forget the fragrant Mrs. Sheridan. I hear she's jumped into bed, politically speaking, with gorgeous George Galloway, as they used to call him. Himself no stranger to the salacious tabloid headline, and a talented pussy man, as we saw on Big Brother. Would you like me to be the cat? Surely a menage a trois made in heaven there. But I hear they're going to call the political alliance, the political partnership, the alliance of respect, solidarity, etc. Yeah, arse. That about sums it up for me, I think. So, well, I'm going to have to go in a minute because I've got an appointment with my lawyer to discuss the laws of slander. But just before I go, I'll leave you with a wee ditty, and if you like, you can join in with the tune. Gail's a swinger. She stood up for her man in the courtroom, but she's a liar. Gail's a swinger. Now she's home alone and he's banged up in Barlinnie, pants on fire. Thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.